Okay, this is going to be over cell organelles and so I'm going to go over what organelles, what each organelle does, and what cells, type of cells that can be found in, excuse me, as far as prokaryotes, eukaryotic animal cells, and then eukaryotic plant cells as well. So first, the cell wall. This is only found in the eukaryotic plant cells, is what we would think, but they're also on prokaryotic cells. So this would be like bacteria, and it really holds the structure of this cell. It is made of cellulose and is very hard, so that's why eukaryotic plant cells like to be turgid, because they're full of volume and they can press against this to maintain their structure. Okay, plasma membrane, it's found in all three. Phospholipid bilayer, transport of stuff through and into and out of the cell, kind of important. And it defines the inside and outside of the cell. Cytoplasm, all of them have that. That's just the matrix inside the cell and kind of holding it, not even holding it together, just the fluid inside the cell. They gotta have DNA. These are all living things, so they all are alive. The only difference is in prokaryotes it kind of floats around, but in eukaryotic cells it's in the nucleus. Ribosomes, yep, they all three have ribosomes. They need to have ribosomes so they can make proteins for like transport and things like that. So they all have to have some way to make them. Ribosomes in prokaryotic cells are smaller though. Okay, cytoskeleton. All three have a cytoskeleton. This has the part of the cytoplasm that kind of helps them keep their shape, you know, so they're not just like blobs of water that can be blown away at a whim. Okay, nucleus. The prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus. The nucleus is a place that separates the rest of the cell, and kind of holds the DNA and organizes it in there, because the DNA is special. Only the plant cells and animal cells have that, because they're doing a lot more production of stuff, as far as a lot more proteins are made for a prokaryotic or for a eukaryotic cell. And an ER is where that happens. Golgi, once again, only in eukaryotic cells. The prokaryotes are really tiny, so, you know, like when we think of bacteria, it's just like some pill-shaped thing. It doesn't have the space for all this hardware that the eukaryotic cells with their larger size do have. Lysosomes, once again, not in prokaryotes, but they're also not in plant cells, only in animal cells. It's a big misconception. I even got tripped up there. Lysosomes are the digestive part. Eukaryotic plant cells, they don't really eat. Plants don't eat stuff. The Venus flytrap, whatever, but like in general, not really eating stuff. Vacuoles and vesicles, plant and animal cells, once again, the prokaryotes just don't have the space for it on transporting stuff around. Mitochondria, plant cells do have them because the chloroplasts, which only plants have. So the chloroplast makes sugar from using sun energy, using CO2, water, and sun energy, but it still needs the mitochondria to do cellular respiration. I hope that was helpful.